Hey, how's it going, everybody? I just got done with a little gaming session playing some 50 Cent Blood on the Sand on the PlayStation 3. I recently picked up a PS3 Slim, and yeah, this was basically my first time playing it. A little while ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago now, I saw Gaming Off the Grid, Robert and Wes. They were playing this game on the Xbox 360, and I had never really even heard of it before, but it looked cool. So that inspired me to do a little research, and I ended up ordering the PS3 copy. I actually was sent a PAL copy of the game, which works fine on US consoles. I do use an HDMI cable to connect it to the TV, but yeah, I just wanted to talk about my first impressions of the game. So, it takes a little time to get used to it, especially. I think part of it was I've never really played the PS3 before, so like the controller felt a little stiff to me and a little different, but I got into it, I was able to get through a few levels, and the more I played it, the easier it became. Um so yeah, it's a cool game. Came out in 2008. So it does it's reminiscent of that time. You can tell it's from that era with the graphics and stuff and just the gameplay. It's a little bit dated feeling in 2026. I mean, it's almost 20 years old, but a lot of action. You play as 50 Cent. You can choose your companion, which is one of his, like, you know, fellow rappers. I chose Tony Yayo to be my companion. And yeah, it's a lot of it is set on like, city type environments. It's a third person shooter. So, you can use different weapons like machine gun, pistol, and cover is really important in this game. You go into cover by pressing the X button to hide behind walls, different, obstacles, things like that, because you want to stay out of the stay out of the way of enemy gunfire. So, um, but yeah, it's cool. Like the soundtrack, I believe is all of like 50 Cent's music. So you have that like going in the background. It's actually like fits really well with this type of video game. It's kind of like chill rap music. It's actually pretty cool. Um, so yeah, I mean, I played it for maybe an hour and 15 minutes. That was the length of my session today. And I came away from that feeling pretty good about the game. I was getting into using more of the melee combat. Like if you walk up to an enemy and press the circle button, it takes you into like a melee sequence where you have to hit the circle when there's like a little image that prompts on the screen. I think there's like a little skull, and then the circle button is shown. So it's kind of cool. It's honestly, to me, it's like a very convenient and easy way to take out enemies. You just go up to them and initiate that melee sequence. The aiming is a little tricky. I don't know. I got a third party controller that came with my PS3, so I'm thinking this controller is probably not the greatest. I mean, it's okay. It's kind of like stiff. I think it's probably hasn't been used a whole lot, so like the frickin' sticks are pretty like stiff on it. So aiming is a little bit tricky, like I think it's with the left stick that you aim, and also the fire buttons are like I don't know what they're called. The shoulder buttons that are closer to the top of the controller, not the bottom. So that's a little awkward using those as like the fire buttons. I think Fire and Aim. But yeah, very, very action-packed game. Most of it is a third-person shooter. There was one driving level, which was pretty sweet, where you're kind of like chasing down like a convoy. You're driving, and then your companion there is like manning the machine gun, and he's kind of like taking out the. But you can like crash into the enemy vehicles and like crash them and stuff. That was actually a really fun level. Um, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, video games to me these days, it's like I pretty much just pursue what I'm interested in. I've been working on Zelda Skyward Sword for months now. I'm at the final boss. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get past it though. And I don't know. I mean, I saw this game. I saw Robert and Wes playing it. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Researched it a little bit. The PS3 copies are a lot cheaper than the 360 copies. I got mine on Amazon. I think it was like 86.99, but they did send me a PAL copy. But honestly, it's fine. It works perfectly good on the PS3. I got my PS3 used off of eBay. It was like $100 plus tax. So I've never had a PS3 before. I have a PS4. I think this is a PS4 hat that I'm wearing. I got this PlayStation hat a while ago. Um, but yeah, I never had PS3. I always had 360. Played a ton of games for the 360, so now I got the PS3. Maybe order a few games for that. But yeah, 50 Cent Blood on the Sand, pretty cool game. Never really heard of it before, never played it before. Good action game, third person shooter, uh, good music. There's fair amount of like swearing and you know vulgar language, but that's fine. That's accurate to the times. 2008, and yeah, I'll keep chipping away at this. Hopefully, it doesn't get too hard, and you know, if anybody's contemplating possibly getting this game, I would say go for it. I mean, especially if you already have a PS3 and you've never played this before, and you know, this is the first, you know, non North American video game I've ever owned. I've always ordered, you know, US version games. It's just, you know, kind of an obvious thing, but they sent me this and it's like, oh, looks fine. It's in good condition. It plays perfectly fine on the system. It's good to go. So yeah, I'd recommend it. Hopefully it continues to be fun. It's a nice little game to play for the summertime. Hope everybody is staying safe out there. The air quality lately has been not that great with the Canadian wildfire smoke. So that's a little different this summer. But, if you want to take the opportunity to stay indoors, turn on the air conditioning, play some retro games, that's my advice. So, yeah, thanks for clicking on the video. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your time. If you want to hit the like, I'd appreciate it, or the subscribe. Appreciate it very much. Take it easy.